for his appearing. Amen. For a few moments today, sisters and brothers, I want to talk about checkout time. Checkout time. Pastor Peoples, I have not been at it quite as long as you have. But I've been in the preaching ministry for over 30 years and pastoral ministry for over 24 years. I perform priestly duties for every phase of life. I have blessed babies, done rites of passage ceremonies, officiated weddings, and even conducted funerals. But this is the first time that I will give a eulogy for somebody else's mother since my mother passed. And it is a different and surreal kind of feeling. See, I'm still trying to come to grips with the reality that the person that knew me before I knew myself has transitioned. And I use the word transition because when you are a believer, you move from one form to the next. From this life to the next, you divest of this shell that we call flesh and take on what the Apostle Paul called incorruptibility. So suddenly there are questions that I have and conversations that I want to hold, things that I want to know about family, and I'm just about life. And she was the link to the past. She had all the stories about grandparents and uncles and aunts, and she could break down how cousin so-and-so fit into the family tree. She could make sense of all of it. And so while I did not care for the way in which she left us, a car accident, I have a strange sense of peace of where she landed. Because my mother, the daughter of a minister, never stopped praising God, I am assured by the Apostle Paul in the Bible that to be absent from the body is to be present, the Lord. No one's a bigger cheerleader for their children than a mom. Nobody. And I understand that Sister Peoples' voice can be heard above other voices in the stands in athletic events. That reminds me of my mom. My senior year in high school, we were in a football playoff, and we were playing the defending champs, and they were as good as advertised. It was a close game, and in the fourth quarter, late in the game, I came off the field, and I was so tired, I kind of leaned back, and I put my arms on this small fence as I sat on the bench, and then I felt some Kleenex on my forehead. And I opened my eyes, and I said, "Mama, you can't be down here. Ain't nobody else's mama down here." And to my surprise and my shame, she did not care that she was the only mother on that track that day. She was there to do her motherly duty. Yes. And she did it. Mamas do that. Yeah. Sister Peoples, from all I understand about her, did that. And I tell this story about my mother because I see a great deal of my mother in your mother. See, I've not known your mother for 30 or 40 years, but the times that I did meet her, all the times she came to East 6th Street Christian Church with Brother Charles, I can tell you two things about her that I know for sure. I know one, she loved the Lord. Yes. And another thing is that she loved her family. Yes. I mean, make no mistake about that. She loved the Lord and she loved her family. I can see her praising in the pew. And after service, as I'm trying to shake as many hands as I can before we leave the sanctuary, Sister Peoples will give you a praise report. If you ask Sister Peoples how she was doing, she would tell you how she was doing. And she'd tell you all of it. And she would give her praise report. It always ended in a praise report. Always. Because that's the kind of person that she was. And so, as I look at you this morning, family, I don't know all of you like I know some. But what I do know is that I don't have to know all you. I don't have to have long-standing relationships to know something about you. I know what's in your DNA. And I know what's in your DNA because I knew what was in your mother's DNA. Because your mother demonstrated everything that she needed to demonstrate in this life. The Bible says that you judge a tree by its fruit. And so if the fruit on the tree is good, I don't need to examine the roots. Good roots, good fruit. That's the way it works. And so no matter who we are, what we believe, or how we act, all of us Every single one of us in here have a date with destiny that we cannot escape. Right? My father used to say that when you go to, and I believe he got this among the old preachers that he used to hang around. And when you go to a cemetery and you look at a headstone, normally you'll see a name and you'll see a date born and a date deceased. But you will also see a little dash in between those dates. That dash is your life, for better or worse, for good or bad. That dash is your life. Everything good or bad is in that dash. You do not have to determine. You can't determine your arrival time or your departure time on this earth, but rest assured, as sure as we sit here today, every single one of us got a checkout time. Psalm 90 suggests that our days are 70. Anything over there is gravy. 70. That's 70 years, y'all. Sister Peoples got that and then some. See, a long life does not always and does not necessarily equal a good life or a fulfilled life. Just like a shorter life doesn't mean a life interrupted or an unfulfilled life. Martin King just lived 39 years. And he did more in 39 years than most folk do in 100 years. People's family, your parents travel. You cannot put a price tag on travel. And you cannot put a price tag that they cared enough to often take y'all with them. See, when families spend that kind of time together, when parents take the time to expose their children to some things that they might not see otherwise, that is a blessing that they can never put any amount of money on. And see, I'm glad right now that she got to realize that the kind of life that she lived before Alzheimer's came, that's a dastardly disease, because it robs you of memory and also robs you of the relationship with those that are closest to you. But what I've noticed about Alzheimer's patients is that there are certain triggers that sometimes jog the memory and gives everybody glimpses of who they really are. And I had a conversation with Sister Peoples during one of those moments of clarity, and it makes me smile now in my assurance of where she will spend eternity. See, in the midst of our mourning, we got to praise the Lord this morning, because Sister Peoples praise the Lord, and she wants us to praise the Lord. See, one thing that living a long life should do is to give you the opportunity to get your spiritual house in order. If there is somebody here who does not have their spiritual house in order, I need you to sincerely think about that and consider that this morning. Because when you know that your departure is imminent, you take care of your business. My father died a couple of times of cancer several years ago, and he was sick for a very long time. And 2 months before he passed, he called me and my wife to drive from Oklahoma to my home in Jackson, Mississippi. And so we sat in the living room of the home that I grew up in, me and my wife, my mother, my father, and the funeral director. It was a surreal conversation. My father said that he called me down there to do this and to help him with funeral arrangements, because as a minister, he thought I knew more than my brothers when it came to that. And so we sat down there and we had to pick out a casket. That's a surreal thing when you sit in the room with a person who's still there and he wants you to pick out a casket. And I described buying a casket like buying a car. I didn't know anything about it. But now I know that you have to pick an exterior, you have to pick an interior as well. Would you like a cross or a Bible or a praying hand? You want it on this corner, you want it on the inside, you want it on the outside. Every question I returned to Daddy, and Daddy said, whatever you pick. Whatever you pick. It was the most surreal thing that I thought I'd ever experienced in my life. But after it was over, Daddy got up. And he said, a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, now I can rest. And he got up, he went to the bedroom, and he went to sleep. And see, we were still praying for a miracle at that time. But he knew something that we didn't know. When you examine the scripture this morning that we have chosen today, you see the Apostle Paul, who knows what others may not know yet. His departure time is near. He has resigned himself to that fact. And so he is in essence getting his house in order. So he's leaving his young protege Timothy with instructions and advice. He's passing along his hopes and his dreams, and he knows that he will not be there to see them fulfilled, but he has faith and hope in young Timothy. And in so many words, Paul tells Timothy that the handwriting is on the wall for me, Timothy. I'm already being poured out as a libation. My departure is near. And in so many words, Paul says, I don't feel cheated by life. My life has been fulfilling. He says, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. So when you can look back over your life and not feel cheated, when God grants you more than 70 years, when you have traveled, when you have raised a family of loving and successful children, when you have witnessed some of the most traumatic and dramatic moments in history, in your lifetime, that is truly a blessing. When she was born, this nation was still struggling to come out of the Great Depression. Franklin Roosevelt was president. Fascism was on the rise in Germany and with Adolf Hitler, and in Italy with Benito Mussolini. World War II was just around the corner, and she saw the beginning and the end of the Cold War. Alaska and Hawaii were not even states yet. She saw the Berlin Wall rise and fall. She witnessed 14 presidents, and she witnessed Jim Crow die in the United States, and our nation elect its first black president. She witnessed the never-ending pursuit of justice for folk that look just like her. And so if you are a believer and you have lived that kind of life that she lived, then you don't mind stepping out of this pain of this flesh and stepping into the peace that is promised to us. Yes. See, when you check into a hotel, they give you the checkout time. Yes. That's the time when you need to be out of the room so that they can get it prepared for the next guest. See, it does not matter if you stay for 1 night, 2 nights, or 10 nights. When your stay is up, you got a checkout time. See, we may not know the day nor the hour, but we all have a checkout time. Checkout time for Sister Peoples was last week. See, the good thing about checkout time is that usually that means that you're on your way home. Somebody can catch that in a minute. It usually means you're on your way home. See, we place so much emphasis on checkout time that we don't place enough emphasis on where you check into once your checkout time is over. See, Paul said, from now on, there is reserved for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day. But not only to me, but to all who have longed for his appearing. And so if we're having a home going on this side, it must be homecoming somewhere. And I don't know about you, but I always love homecoming. Yeah. Homecoming is where you get to go and see folks you hadn't seen in a long time. Yes. Homecoming is when you get to go and you get to remember some things. You get to connect with folks that have been gone that you hadn't seen in a long time. You get to talk about the good old days. You remember what life was like before you had the responsibilities of this world, before your body accumulated all the aches and pains of this world. The old folks used to say that paradise is a place where it's always howdy and never goodbye. It's a place where the wicked will cease from trouble and the weary will be at rest. It will be continual praise and continual joy. No more pain, no more worries, no more doctors, no more backbiting, no more lying, no more gossiping, no more confusion, nothing but joy, unspeakable joy. The songwriter said, People's family. And this is a hymn I kept saying to myself when my father passed. It's an old church hymn. Folks don't sing it much anymore. But it says, when peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my life, thou hast taught me to say, it is well. It is well with my soul. If at the end of somebody's life you can look and you can say it is well with my soul because of the kind of life that they live, I am much better for it because they live. We're not here because Sister People died. We're here because she lived. We're here because she spread love and because she put so much love and life into so many people. Look at this family. Family, remember. And Sister Fraser, God bless, she did a wonderful thing today when she talked about making memories. Think of all the memories that your parents made for you all. Amen. Think of the example that they set for the memories that you all make for your children right now. Think about the impact that your parents had on you all and on the rest of this community. That's the impact that y'all are having on. Folks look to you, and they will look to you for your strength during this time. You all have been a blessing to so many folks, but now I want you to allow somebody to bless you. Yeah. Let it be well with your soul that your mother lived. She lived. She didn't just exist, she lived. And she wants you to live as well. Amen. 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 We ask that the wrong to come and give us direction.
I've heard so much about you. Yeah, I'm 15th where my mother. I'll do that. Yes, What's up, Ranch?